So I'm here at my bushcraft camp. It's late September. It's nice and cool and crisp. I've got a fire going on behind me with some water warmed up for coffee. I just had an incredibly delicious pot of 4-bean stag chili, so I'm in a good mood now. I'm all warmed up and my belly's full. I thought I'd do a review on my cold steel Trail Boss. I've owned this axe for a number of years now, I think going on 3 years. So if you'd like to have a peek at what the cold steel specs are and put it through a little workout, stay tuned and we'll get into some details on it. So the blade itself is forged 1055 carbon steel. It's got some type of black coating on here. It doesn't have any impact on the performance or the cutting. It's purely cosmetic, it looks like. It does give it a little bit of a different look. It's got a 4-inch blade with a 4.5-inch cutting surface. If I have to give some negative about the blade itself, it is a little bit of a softer steel. If you hit something besides wood, if you make a little boo-boo and hit a rock or earth, it's going to tend to get some minor chipping and wear out the edge a little bit quicker than a more expensive axe. Other than that, though, this thing really does perform. It's a great axe for chopping. This is not a small forest axe. This is something that you want to bring out when you're doing some serious woodwork. The handle itself is made from American hickory, good old USA wood. It's hard as a rock. That's why so many axe handles are made from hickory, because it's tough and it stands up and takes a pounding. The weight of the axe is 2.9 pounds, just shy of 3 pounds. So it's a big, heavy axe. I own a Husqvarna forest axe and a Hulsbrook forest axe, and both of those come in at about 1.5 pounds. So this baby here is doubled that. It's just a big axe to take down wood and process larger pieces of wood. The old chop test here. See, it's no problem. Some nice aged pine, and it just blasts right through it. So this is a really good chopping axe. And we'll put it through the chop test here. I found this is a nice piece of pine, but as you can see, it's dead. So I have no problems taking this down and processing it for firewood. We'll give it the old slash and hack test and see if we can take down this this pine in short order. Here's our felled tree. You can see here, it's still solid on the inside. It's got a little bit of rot on the outside, but the core of the tree is still hard. And now I've got a gigantic tree here that I can chip away over the course of fall and winter and just use this to restock my firewood. And there we have it. Review of the specs of the cold steel Trail Boss. We split some wood, felled a nice and hard dead pine, and gave it a little bit of a workout. I'm not sure if I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but the real star of this axe is the price point. This is $50 USD. You might be able to get it for between $45 to $48, $50 off of Amazon.com. For that price point, it makes it a really fantastic starter axe. It's big, it's bulky, it splits wood, You can take down trees with it. It still retains its sharpness relatively well, but certainly not as good as some of the other known name brand axes. And I bought this. I would buy it again, and I recommend it to anyone. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to catch my breath now from from felling that tree, have some coffee, and head on home. And I'm going to save that log I felled for later on in the fall. I'll make several trips back here with my saw, process it down, restock my wood pile. Cheers.